In a world that moves too fast, this is your invitation to pause, to explore the space between thought and wonder, where science meets story and emotion meets insight. Here, curiosity is more than a question. It's a way of being. You found your corner of common contemplation. This is nerdy psychology. Stay curious, be kind, and keep your mind nerdy.
Paths to Recovery: How Healing Rewrites the Brain. Hey there, nerdy minds. Welcome back to Food for Thought Friday, where we serve up psychology one bite at a time. I'm Dr. Angel, and today we're wrapping up our deep dive into The Body Keeps the Score by Dr. Bessel van der Kolk with Part 5, Paths to Recovery. If you've been following along in this series, we've explored how trauma changes the brain, the body, and relationships. But this section, this is the good stuff. This is where we learn how healing happens. I once had a client tell me, I know I'm not in danger, but my body doesn't believe me. That moment, that gap between knowing that you're safe and feeling safe is where healing lives. And that's what this episode is all about. Helping your body and brain learn to believe what your mind already knows, that you made it. If you love learning the science behind healing and why talk therapy isn't the only path forward, hit the like and subscribe and grab your favorite cup of tea. Let's talk about how recovery rewires the brain for hope. Part 5, Paths to Recovery, spans 8 chapters. Yes, 8 chapters, each exploring a different healing approach. EMDR, yoga, mindfulness, neurofeedback, internal family systems, group rhythm and theater, and the power of language and community. The message is simple but revolutionary. There isn't just one path to healing. There are many, and the best approach is the one that helps you feel safe in your body again. The challenge of recovery is to reestablish ownership of your body and your mind and of yourself. Dr. Bessel van der Kolk. That ownership, that sense of I am here, I'm safe, I can handle this, is the hallmark of recovery. Chapter 13, Healing from Trauma, Owning Yourself. Dr. van der Kolk emphasizes that healing starts with agency, helping survivors move from I can't to I can. And he argues that healing isn't about erasing the past, but reclaiming control over the present. It's like learning to drive again after an accident. At first, your body still braces at every intersection, but over time, you'll learn to trust your reactions and feel control again. No matter how much insight and understanding we gain, the emotional brain will only change through action and experience. Chapter 14, Language. Miracle and Tyranny. Language can heal, but it can also trap. When trauma is unspeakable, the lack of words isolates people. Finding language through therapy, journaling, art, or storytelling, that reconnects the mind and the body. Talking about trauma isn't just venting. It's translating sensations into story. That process gives the brain structure and meaning. It's like naming a storm. Once you name it, you can track it, understand it, and prepare for it. Chapter 15, Letting Go of the Past. EMDR, eye movement, desensitization, and reprocessing. Dr. van der Kolk highlights EMDR as a powerful trauma therapy that helps integrate traumatic memories without re-traumatizing by engaging bilateral stimulation. It's eye movements, tapping, or sound. EMDR allows the brain to reprocess experiences while staying grounded. EMDR helps transform the meaning of painful events on an emotional level. It's like hitting save and close on a file that your brain kept stuck open for years. The memory doesn't vanish, it just stops running in the background. Chapter 16, Learning to Inhabit Your Body, Yoga and Mindfulness. This chapter is one of the most beloved in the book. Dr. Van der Kolk discusses how yoga and mindfulness restores the bridge between your body and your mind. For trauma survivors, these practices help the body experience calm without fear. Learning to observe and tolerate your physical sensations is key to recovery. When trauma survivors lie in a yoga pose and notice their heartbeat without panic, that's the nervous system learning, I can feel and be safe at the same time. Chapter 17, Putting the Pieces Together. Self-leadership, internal family systems. Here, Dr. Van der Kolk explores Richard Schwartz's internal family systems, IFS model. The idea that we all have multiple parts inside of us, the wounded parts, the protective parts, and the wise self. Healing happens when we lead with compassion toward every part. It's like hosting a family meeting inside your mind. The angry part, the scared part, the perfectionist, they all have a voice. But healing happens when your calm adult self takes the lead. Self-leadership means the courage to face all the parts of ourselves with curiosity rather than judgment. Chapter 18, Filling the Holes, Creating Structures, Routines, Rituals. Structures create safety for the nervous system. Dr. Van der Kolk emphasizes that healing requires predictability, sleep, meals, movement, and social connection. Think of structure as scaffolding for healing. It doesn't rebuild you, it just holds you steady while you do the work. Chapter 19, Rewiring the Brain, Neurofeedback. Neurofeedback uses real-time brainwaves monitoring to teach the brain how to self-regulate. It's like physical therapy for your mind. It's strengthening the pathways that support calm, focus, and emotional balance. With neurofeedback, the brain can learn to reorganize itself and quiet the areas stuck in alarm. Science is catching up with what survivors already know. That trauma isn't just emotional, it's neurological. And the brain, bless it, is capable of rewiring. Chapter 20, Finding Your Voice, Communal Rhythms and Theater. The final chapter celebrates connection, creativity, and play. Dr. Van der Kolk describes how group rhythm, theater, and dance help trauma survivors reclaim joy and expression. Trauma is about isolation and recovery is about reconnection. It's like when you're singing along at a concert or dancing without thinking, your body syncs with others and suddenly you remember what it feels like to belong. Healing trauma isn't about reliving the past. It's about reclaiming the present. Recovery happens through safety, connection, movement, creativity. It's not linear and it's absolutely not one size fits all. But every path leads to one goal, helping the mind and the body live in the same moment again safely. The body keeps the score, but it can also learn to dance. Healing is experiential. The thinking brain can understand the problem, but the emotional brain has to feel the solution. Someone can know logically that their abuser is gone or the danger is not there, but their body won't believe it until it feels safe. Through calm heartbeat, steady breath, and trusted connection. Movement restores agency. Yoga, dance, walking, breath work all help the body learn that movement isn't danger anymore. Being able to move and breathe freely is the essence of feeling alive. I tell my clients healing isn't stillness, it's motion. It's allowing yourself to sway, to stretch, to shake, to breathe, and to realize you survived. Connection is medicine. Isolation keeps trauma alive. Connection rewires safety. Group activities from therapy to theater to choir reintroduce synchronized movement, which signals to the nervous system you belong. It's why people cry at concerts or laugh uncontrollably in a group of yoga. That's the body remembering joy. Compassion as a neurochemical reset. When we treat ourselves with compassion instead of shame, the brain releases oxytocin, the bonding hormone that regulates stress and fear. Kindness isn't just moral, it's literally chemical. Every time you show yourself gentleness, you're literally healing your nervous system. I think the biggest myth about trauma is that healing means forgetting it. It doesn't. It means remembering it with calm, being able to tell your story without your body reliving it. You cannot recover from trauma until you stop feeling unsafe in your own body. That's why I love this part of the book, because it's not about talking about the trauma, it's about living beyond it. This week, I want you to notice one thing that makes your body feel safe. Maybe it's sunlight, a song, your dog curled up next to you, or the smell of coffee in the morning. That's your nervous system saying, I know what safety feels like. What does calm feel like in your body? When do you feel most connected to yourself and others? Which path of recovery feels more natural for you? Is it movement? Is it stillness? Is it expression? Is it connection? Healing means you can finally be present in your life and not trapped in your past. Your trauma may have written the first chapters of your story, but your healing lets you pick up the pen again. Recovery isn't about who you were, it's about who you're becoming. This week, take one small action that helps you feel safe in your body. Stretch, breathe, journal, reach out to someone who makes you feel seen. That's how we rewrite the score. Thank you for joining me in this nerdy psychology series on The Body Keeps the Score. Next week, we'll start a brand new theme, one that dives into a science of emotions and how we build resilience every day. Until then, be curious, stay kind, and keep your mind nerdy. That's a wrap. See you next week.
You found your corner of calm and contemplation. This is nerdy psychology. Stay curious, be kind, and keep your mind nerdy.